Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by GhostBed.com. Welcome to Drinking Bros, everybody. Sad story to report at the top of the show. Dr. Anthony Fauci has died at the age of 82 years old. We just learned that right now. Strange.
I mean, 82, it's not strange that an 82-year-old's dead.
Wait, it says he has COVID.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I was totally incorrect on this.
Do you think he made
I apologize. It's just COVID.
Does he have a Twitter of his own, or is it like the NIH's Twitter? Because I want to see if he made that post that's like, oh, I'm glad I have 75 shots. It could have been a lot worse. Or whatever the same stupid fucking line that everybody says is. It's literally like Justin Trudeau just posted the other day on his Twitter.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. And I understand that my hat looks fucked up. I get it.
Yeah,
I'm doing it on purpose.
Have you gotten a lot of comments on that hat?
Yeah, people are super jealous.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they were jealous.
Bob, are you looking that up? Fauci
if
Twitter?
His Twitter? How many shots he's got? He's got 84 shots?
No. I'm saying every time one of these dickholes gets COVID, they make a statement. It's like, oh, I've tested positive for COVID. I'm isolating. Thank God I've got 3,000 shots.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be worse. Like, well, there's no evidence for that. But
who knows? Yeah, pull up his Twitter.
He doesn't have one.
Dr. Anthony Fauci doesn't have a Twitter? The guy who loves the fucking limelight more than fucking Conor McGregor doesn't have Twitter? That's crazy. That's a lie, Bob. You're a liar.
I mean, doesn't the
last show in the old studio, and you were lying at the top of it.
I've been lying the entire time.
Fuck you, dude. Find it. Find a Twitter.
It's got to.
Does he have an Instagram? Does he have an IG? Does he have any stories?
The NIH has one. Let me see what their latest post is. It just says.
Ting's not good.
It does. So it's news. NIAID 8080 HD director Fauci tests positive for COVID-19, and then in the article that they post from NIH.gov, he is fully vaccinated. Has been boosted twice.
Oh, all right. Well,
like they have to fucking let you know every time. This could have been a lot worse.
I mean, he's dead. I just think he's dead. At what point? Like, how much longer can this guy live? He's what, 83, Bob? He's got to be somewhere in the 83 range?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shatner's
still alive.
He
went to the fucking moon.
Yeah, but Shatner hasn't lied to he's lied a lot, but not that much. Right?
I'm going to lie all show today. William Shatner landed on the moon. He was the 87th person to do it. Not a lot of people know that, but but he did.
Shatner was the executive producer on one of the
Baywatch.
No, on a TV show that broke a lot of barriers for people. Like it was the first on-screen interracial kiss between him and Michelle, whatever the fuck her name is.
Dr. Fauci?
Can we do a throwback episode to like us in 1968 being angry that there was an interracial kiss on Star Trek?
Oh, hell no.
Like, man, I'm just trying to watch space. Quit shoving this black-white shit in my face. Like, I just want to see an alien.
Yeah.
If you don't find black girls attractive, there's something wrong with you. Like, like there's something physically wrong. I don't really get it.
Well, anyway.
I don't have a problem with anybody's. Like, Mexicans, fucking Asian women are hot.
Shatner was like a big proponent of equality back in the day before it was trendy. Fauci, on the other hand, convinced the entire world that you can get AIDS from seeing a picture of a gay person.
That's right. That's right.
That was all those lies about how you might be, just regular household activities. You can. That was his quote. Regular household activities.
Like butt fucking.
Yeah, it's why Magic Johnson had to leave the NBA. Like no shit.
Because he was cleaning at home.
But it was also this. It was the rallying cry of all the people that were beating gay people to death and shit, which is kind of weird. You think you would stay away from them and not get all bloody.
Yeah.
Seems counterintuitive. Yeah,
a little bit.
Jeremy Schaub just gave us $100 to help pay for gas and matches to burn the old studio down to the ground and go out with a bang. I appreciate it. That $100 that'll get us a gallon.
Yeah,
that'll get us 1 gallon of gas tomorrow. No, we appreciate it. Shit. Yeah, it's like I'm in a weird fucking mood today. Are you? This is gonna be a weird show. I have a feeling.
Been in a weird mood for a long time.
Mike Demo says, I'm sorry for the text while you guys were on air. You should be.
Do you watch America's Got Talent? A lot of our friends have been on the air.
On America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
So I've watched when our friends are on there. It's a weird old person show, to be honest with you. So my wife's mom, my mother-in-law, actually watches it all the fucking time. And every time she's at her house, it's either America's Got Talent or the British version of it. Have you seen that one?
Britain's Got Talent?
Yep. It's
no,
the same fucking thing.
Is that the one Susan Boyle
With the
came
same
from?
host, yeah. And they're wildly popular on YouTube.
Well, one of the early criticisms of, what's the other show?
American Idol?
Yeah, American Idol was that there's no instruments or nothing other than just your singing ability. That was the main critique of that show. So
Right.
Simon Cowell made this one. Well, he made Britain's Got Talent first, obviously, but...
Well, have you watched this show? So they got wild shit on here. They got like people swallowing swords and fire.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I understand wanting to put, and it's a different format. It's not you don't secure a record contract at the end. You just win, right? But I understand introducing instruments and shit like that. And so somebody's like a full on artist. They do more than just sing, or maybe they play. And they write, play, and sing a fucking original song or something like that.
Yeah.
But how do you compare people doing acrobatics to people singing? You know what I mean?
It's pretty easy, I think. And the audience ends up determining who it is in the end. They're just kind of shoving people along to try to figure out what's the best entertainment. And then the audience picks them. And then you have raw talent like Susan Boyle, who's able to transcend people's hearts, minds, and bodies. And you can't help but get swept up in the magic and go along for the ride and understand that we are seeing a superstar explode all over our faces. And that's what Susan Boyle was.
Well, some 13-year-old, I think, was on last night.
What did they do? Were they riding motorbikes in a metal cage?
No, it was a young woman singing. Sarah James, her name is. She sang Billie Eilish song, but it kind of like that randomness as part of the show, the fact that you didn't know even what genre the performance would have been in. It almost seems like America's Got Talent is the TikTok version, where it's just random bullshit. It's like Seinfeld. It's not about anything in particular. It's just...
Yeah. Anything goes. There's magicians. There's all kinds of shit. And again, my mother-in-law watches this, so like it'll be on television, and I'll have to sit there and oblige for like at least one episode. When it flips over to the second one on YouTube, that's when I pull the remote out of her hand and say, hey, it's a onesie household. We each get to watch one show, and then we move on after this. That's not true, obviously, but I just can't physically watch more than one episode of that. I don't like Howie Mandel. I'm not a Howie Mandel fan. I never have been. When he blew air into a rubber glove and then pulled it over his face, that's how he became famous pretty much. And then he did this voice. It was kind of like a Bullwinkle voice. That wasn't really good enough for me. And then he went away, lost all of his hair, and then he came back, and he was a germaphobe. And so he was the one that started with the pounding people and shit.
Yeah.
That was Howie Mandel. So if you want to give him something in this life.
Like how Dusty Baker invented the high five.
Yeah, exactly. Howie Mandel invented that because he was a germaphobe. And people were like, oh, shit, that's cool, man. Fucking Howie Mandel is just kind of dapping people. And I was like, no, he's afraid of germs.
I always thought that Howie Mandel was
gay,
like a non-cool version of Jeff Goldblum.
Goldblum is still Goldblum. I watched, my kid wanted to go see Jurassic Park over the weekend, the new one. It sucks, by the way. It's a horrific movie, but if you want to burn 2.5 hours with your kids, get high and eat some candy and shit and sit next to them, that's fine. And Goldblum was in that. They brought back, this is the last one, so they brought back all the old characters from the 80s. So like Laura Dern was in it, Sam Neill was in it, Goldblum. Goldblum, one, hasn't aged and looks pretty much goddamn identical, except his hair is gray and he looks fucking pimpier. And his comedic timing is still great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
It's fucking insane, that guy. But he's the only good part of that film. Even Chris Pratt looked like he just didn't want to be there.
That's a money thing.
It is. And
it is what it is. I mean, we all do it.
It's an 8-month shoot. The first one ruined his marriage.
Marriage probably wasn't that great. If a movie ruined it. But thank God for
he
his.
was gone for 8
Well,
months.
Thank
is-
God for his healthy kid, though.
Yes. And what happened really is that Christ put him in that first movie.
Sure did.
So that he could find
Sure did.
his true love.
Yeah, makes sense.
Through
Listen,
Christ, anything is possible.
If
obviously.
Anna Faris wants to find love here,
Right.
she can
Are you a
find her
big-
way this way.
Are you a big
Anna?
Anna Faris fan?
I can get down with Anna Faris, yeah.
So in real life, she's fucking cool as shit. I've been to her house a couple times. She's a great human being, and she's just kind of quirky and likes to get high and like just hang, dude. And she'll get down with anybody from anywhere, facet of life. Like she'll do whatever. So like that's a good one for you. Like I'll approve that.
Well, she just got remarried to
Oh, she did? She got remarried again?
Michael Barrett.
So, here's the weird part, Delco. So, this is how long I've known her. I was friends with her first husband, Ben. You can look him up. He's not in the entertainment industry or anything like that. Just a normal dude.
Her new husband.
And so when people went after Chris Pratt for getting divorced from her, I was like, yeah, but she was married first. She was on her second marriage there.
He was,
so.
he's a DP. So
The new one? The new husband?
Director of photography for CSI Miami for some episodes. The original CSI, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which is a great movie.
Shit. What's his name?
Michael Barrett.
Okay. If he did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, that's Shane Black who did that. That movie was lights out, and he must be a fantastic DP actually. Did he get the actual director of photography credit on that movie?
Yeah.
God damn. All right.
Yep.
All right, Anna.
He's
I see you.
directed a couple of small things, produced a couple of small things, but mostly a DP.
That's fun. That's a hard gig,
But
and
and
it's
a lot
it's
of
hard
stuff
to be good
too.
at it.
Like he's clearly friends with Seth MacFarlane because he did Ted 2,
As the DP?
Million Ways to Die in the West. Yeah, He's DP on all that.
Shit. All right, Anna. I see you. That's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, but anyways, back to America's Got Talent. I never watch. It's one of those things that I never sit down and watch a full episode of. I see it in social media when somebody like this Sarah James, 13-year-old, fucking banging out a crazy song. I see that shit on the internet, but I don't know that I've ever actually sat down and watched an entire episode of that.
Well, I can't recommend it, certainly.
Maybe if they had a theme, like you knew the whole episode was going to be in a certain theme, maybe.
Well, here's the thing. So we've chatted about this before in the past, and I predicted this was going to happen. Everything is going to be a game show because it's cheap to shoot. You can do them back to back. You can shoot 5 in a day. And that's what they do for Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. Most of the big game shows that are on daily, they just shoot them once a week, 5 episodes, boom, and then on to the next, right? And Sajak was the one who actually started that because he was like, I don't understand why I have to come in every day. Why can't we just shoot them all in one day? And they were like, well, fuck, what's stopping that? So he did it. Because the content is so cheap and the stakes are high for the audience, the ratings have always been pretty decent. And when you compare that to the budgets of something like a Parks and Rec or something like that, the ratings are higher. It's cheaper to shoot than Parks and Recreation. And they're like, well, fuck it. Let's just throw people on there and they get a big celebrity host. So I watch most of this shit with my kids because it's on. I watched the Shazam one with Jamie Foxx the other night. Can You Beat Shazam? Do you know that one?
Nope.
So you know what Shazam is, right? It's the app. If you're
Oh,
here,
yeah,
if you hear a song out in public, you just press the app and it'll tell you what it is. So on this, they just play a song, and the first person to press the button and guess the song correctly gets the points, and then you play for $250,000 or whatever it is, and it's Jamie Foxx.
That's a good show. I'll
it
probably
is,
watch that.
and his daughter is the DJ on the show.
That's like a pop culture version of Jeopardy almost.
Right.
That's a good idea.
Right, and they have like all genres of music and all that shit, and like because it's Jamie Foxx and he's the most talented dude of all time, I follow Jamie Foxx just because I hate Jamie Foxx. Like no one deserves that much talent in this life, in my opinion. He's probably the greatest entertainer in the world all the way around because the guy can do everything.
I think we should try to get a picture of his dick or something.
I would do it. I get it.
Just to see if
To make him more famous?
No, well, to see if there's any weakness in the armor.
No, it's just going to be a huge, perfect dick.
Yeah, it's massive. I'm sure it's massive.
And like pretty.
Yeah, the guy's unstoppable, dude.
Yeah.
There's nothing he can't do.
Well,
Even watching that Kanye doc on Netflix, I was like, holy shit, he fucking helped out Kanye when Kanye was no one. And Jamie Foxx was like, yeah, what's up, dude? Yeah, I think you could be something one day. Why not, man? Just believe in yourself. I'll sing on these fucking tracks. And I was like, holy shit. You didn't have to do that. Fucking crazy, that guy.
Yeah.
But so there's that show. There's Steve Harvey's hosting this fucking court show where he's kind of like a Judge Judy at night.
Yeah.
That's on all the goddamn time.
It's like a judge mock trial with Judge Reinhold.
Yeah, there's America's Got Talent. There's The Voice, which is the same thing as American Idol, obviously, except they're letting them play instruments now on American Idol. And then you can do like duos and shit like that on American Idol. And then the other one is like a songwriting contest where you get together with somebody else and see who can write the best song. But that's what we're going to be left with at the end of the day.
Maybe. I mean, everything feels kind of corporate and manufactured these days.
Have you seen Is It Cake? So all they do is bring out an item, and then you have to say, is that...
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, is it cake?
Is that a shoe
yeah.
or is that cake?
Yeah.
And then they cut a fucking hole through it, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that was cake.
The Japanese version of it, they actually bite the item.
Well, the Japanese version, they actually lick someone's asshole.
Not in this show.
Not in the cake show?
No, it's called Cake or Real or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, Is It Cake? It's just Is It Cake? It's really stupid. I do have a funny thing I caught on TikTok the other day about these dudes who just kept getting on Judge Judy because if you win the settlement, Judge Judy pays you.
Yes.
Like the show.
Well, the production does, yeah.
Right. So I'm going to show you this video about how these guys just fucking ripped off. That ain't it. What the fuck? I fucking hate TikTok. I'm sorry. Here you go. Ready?
Yep.
My friends and I used to sue each other so we could get on court TV shows. I was a witness on Judge Alex, a plaintiff on Judge Joe Brown,
Promoter Ben Palmer is suing a performer for breach of contract.
and a defendant
Probably want to turn that music
again on
off.
Judge Alex.
Holy shit.
Well, why were you returning his calls?
I just didn't think it was important at the time.
I am really trying to see what you saw when you decided to give him $4,000 to promote your show.
Nobody feels dumber than me right now, Your Honor.
Okay, so
I don't know.
do you know how procreation works, right?
No.
You know that there's like a million sperm that go swimming towards that one egg, competing to see which one can fertilize that egg.
Yeah.
I am
made it.
amazed that yours won.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that guy with the jokes? Who's
Judge
the
Alex.
joke? Judge Alex? I've never heard of this. Why is there so many fucking judges? Judge Alex is awesome. What's his fucking story?
Because for about 15 years, Judge Judy's annual income was $43 million a year, and she just sold her catalog for $800 million.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. But
And
now they're
like,
just...
Can we make one of those and put this dude in it?
Yeah, or Steve Harvey.
Jared and I had this idea for Cat Court. The people involved in the cases are all people, but all the attorneys and the judge are cats. Meow, 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 meow. That was the fucking little beat for it.
Yep.
We were actually going to produce this, and then it was going to be...
Terrible idea.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Every Black Rifle commercial we made, it was just going to be on the television in the background.
Cat Court?
Cat Court, yeah. Constantly. We never got around to it. But speaking of these industrialized, like corporate media things, you have a theory, which I think some other people share as well.
That BTS? Is it the BTS one?
Yeah, the BTS is not a real.
No.
None of the people are real. Although we watched a clip from it from one of the dudes. He's got a new song out. One of the guys from BTS has a new song out called My You, I think, or something like that.
This is gonna turn racist super quick, I have a feeling. Is that some Japanese word? Or is it just MY and then new word?
No, it's My You.
Y-O-U?
I think I haven't listened yet, but
You're My You?
It seems like, yeah.
Okay. It's not like a bowl of soup in Japan or something like that?
No,
Okay.
it's super. The phrasing is very confusing.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Because they don't speak English, you know that, right?
How is that possible?
So all they
They're
do...
South Korean. Everybody in South Korea speaks English.
That's a great question. So all they do... here's what I found out. All they do is somebody else writes the songs. They sing them in American, and then they learn them like karaoke. So they learn the songs like karaoke, and then when they do interviews, I think only 2 of the 8 actually speak English, and they'll try to push those guys out front, and when they do the other interviewers, they need a translator. And I was like,
That's every boy band, though. There's like 2 dudes that can sing, and the other guys just kind of like do poses.
well, this is actually the English language. And so that's what's crazy to me, because they're one song that's huge, that Butter song. Smooth like butter, butter.
Is that BTS?
Yes, it is. And they write them so simple so that way these kids are able to sing it. But let's face it, they're not kids. These are genetically engineered robots from the government who are trying to take away. They're just trying to take away. It's the first step at genderless people. And if you look at a photo of these guys, Bob, just pull up a photo of BTS. You can't determine a race, really. There is no color. All the haircuts are kind of a mixture of lesbians and straight dudes, and there's a lot of earrings and things like that. Like, yeah, you can pop and zoom in on them. Because most of these guys, if you saw them out, let's say you were partying in Singapore one night, you'd probably fuck 3 out of 4 of these, not knowing that they were dudes. Like, I'll start with the guy in the white suit from the left, right? That guy, the second from the left, that's probably somebody I would fuck, like, late at night. Where
Really?
I'm like, all right, yeah, I can't, it's hard to tell.
I'm going the dark brown and the purple on the right.
Yes, that was my number 2. Okay. So all right, we're close. So that's the second guy that I'm fucking, and then the third one is the one right next to him to the left.
With the lip ring?
Yes, with the lip ring. And then who's the one on the right? I didn't even see the other guy. Zoom in on his face. I'd fuck him too.
They do all look like they are women that work in the marketing department of an ad agency in like 2005 or something like that.
And look at this guy in this one right there in the white suit all the way to the right. You're on him perfectly, Bob. His face is misshapen as if they've already started the process of some form of transition a little bit where you're just like, all right, yeah, I mean, we're halfway done with the work. We're going to get there, and after the makeup is off, we're going to put the ice packs on, and you've got to keep cold peas on this until the swelling goes down. Like
I think it's more likely that they're androids. Now, a story from China came out last week that they've put a synthetic skin over a robot now, like a real synthetic skin.
Yeah.
And it feels real. Mm-hmm. So, if that's public, you got to imagine what's happening in private is probably the fruition of whatever they're
correct. And I
publicly.
think this is the first public version where they're like, okay, if we can get these guys to fool the world and become the biggest pop stars on earth, which, let's face it, they are, okay? As much as I hate to say it and admit it, these guys are the most popular guys on earth.
Why would you hate it? That song "Butter" is cool.
It's awful. It's a fucking awful song.
Great song.
It's pop music. It's supposed to. It sounds exactly like it's supposed to, and most people like it.
No. I was blasting that at AMC was going to the fucking moon. That's when it came out. I was just in my car every day, smooth like butter, as AMC was just fucking climbing.
Oh God, I want to burn this studio to the ground. It's our last day here. We might as well just light this whole fucking thing on fire. To me, this is what the future is. This is 40 years from now, we all will look like BTS. Everybody, the kids, adults, all of it. We all have a no-fuss haircut, the whole thing. They all have the same exact haircut, earrings. Again, it's very hard to tell which ones is man and female. This is the future of our country, and I think that's what they want out of everybody in the world. And then there'll be somebody like Russia who refuses, and then they kind of dominate and kill all of us.
Or maybe they're just people that work in the music industry and they have eclectic style, which has been the case for the entirety of the music industry.
No.
For the last 100 years.
No.
Dude,
So you're telling me
your
that
wife loves David Bowie.
Yeah, all the rockers from the fucking your favorite band, the Rolling Stones, haven't been dressing like women for the last 40 years?
So they did it on purpose. These guys are not doing it on purpose is the thing.
How do you know that?
I can tell you, I can say exactly how I know.
You have no idea.
Watch their song. If you watch BTS's songs, if you watch them, right, when they're on stage and they're doing the whole thing, they're not in on the bit. Where the Stones, all these guys were in on the bits.
Ross, this is a medieval tavern wench.
This is a femboy twink.
Mick.
Totally on purpose.
No.
Yes.
No.
100%.
No.
100% on
Now, when he
purpose.
gave David Bowie a blowjob, was that on purpose too?
No, they're bisexual men. Like
I know.
they're bisexual, and I'm fine with that.
Look, they're super strong bisexual men who like dressing like girls as satire.
They're not strong,
I just
but like
don't see a
No,
difference.
Mick and David Bowie singing, like licking each other's fucking tonsils while they're singing Dancing in the Street, dressed like women, both of them wearing blouses. Like,
But
come
they're
on, man.
just-
It's no different than what these guys are doing.
they are actual bisexual men, whereas like BTS is saying we are straight males who are just a powerful boy band. Like that's pretty much all. Like these guys were honest about it, where they were like, yeah, I was in bed with another dude. Fucking
Mick
if
Jagger's
BTS
never admitted to that.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't.
If bullshit. Read their fucking biography. If you fucking tell me, if BTS comes out and says, we fuck other dudes and this is what we do in our spare time, then I'm down with it. Like, then I'm in for the whole thing.
Yeah, but things are different now. They could do it now and it would be for clout and it would work. So why would they not put that information out?
That's a great question.
You
would not put the information out because they're not real people.
Those dudes are slamming ass all over town.
These lips. I think these are the lips. That's all I gotta say.
Is that Sebastian Bach?
No, that's the lead singer of Poison.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah. Brett Michaels.
Brett Michaels.
Brett
Yeah.
Michaels, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's the entire 80s.
In on the
Dudes
bit.
dressing like women.
In on the bit. With BTS, it is a serious group that is, hey,
Okay, Russell,
we're fucking dudes.
I'll agree with
We're
you.
men.
In on the bit. Is lip filler taking the bit too far?
Yes. Who is getting lip filler?
I mean, look
Every
at Brett
single
Michaels.
one of
No,
those
have you
Look at this.
Back in the day, did you see Brett Michaels? Have you seen him in real life? That was what his lips really looks like. I mean, he did it, dude. He absolutely fucking did.
Cut to Dan's face.
Put that picture back up on screen, right?
Which one?
So look at CC DeVille right there on the right. Okay, that guy was like 48 years old and just still trying to live in on the bit, and I think it was fucking easier for him to do all the whole shit and everything else, but. Yeah, that was fucking hair bands and like everybody was in on the bit back then. Whereas BTS is a serious group that like, hey, we are a serious musical group that is out there in the world.
You're basing all of this on the presumption that they are NPCs, which it's a good theory, but you can't say for sure that that's the case.
What's an NPC?
A non-player character.
Yeah, I agree.
bot.
They seem far
bot,
more
yeah.
robotic than, say, David Lee Roth.
But they're
here,
also
like-
South Korean.
Right.
Motherfucker. They're not American.
They're not real people, guys. It's like birds. Do you think birds are real? No, they're
no.
not. BTS isn't real. Both birds and BTS aren't real. All of these fucking people were in on the bit of like, yeah, let's fucking do it, dude. Let's do it.
This man is in a chastity cage right here.
Yeah.
This is lip filler. This is permanent eyeliner, tattooed eyeliner on this one right here. And this, I mean.
And they're all wearing makeup of some sort.
All of them. But they're in on the bit. Like, that was the bit back then. If BTS came out and said, hey, we're in on it, and we know, like, you know, and we fuck each other and it's fine, I'm fine with it then. Like, I didn't have a problem with Mick and Keith saying they were in bed together, jacking off or whatever they were doing to each other, or Mick fucking Bowie, because it was like, all right, great. Yeah, all right, I understand that. And you were honest about it, and I appreciate it, and that's the whole thing. With BTS, don't sell me on the fact that you're a serious fucking band when you probably just all fuck each other and you're created by the government.
First of all, I don't think any boy band considers themselves a serious band. If they do, they're sadly mistaken.
But you've seen all of these behind the musics, right?
Yeah, but
I've watched every one of them. They don't know. They really don't. Like these boy bands, they don't know, and that's what's crazy.
That's because dudes think it's gay, but dudes are not the target audience. And I can tell you what's not gay, which is what the Backstreet Boys have done. Tour for 30 years and bang fucking thousands of whores each. There's nothing gay about that.
I think we're forgetting about the best boy band ever.
Who's that?
Temecula's very own Big Ups.
Who's Big Ups?
That's from.
It's from a movie, right?
Yeah, it's from the
Goods.
The Goods. Or
Brian
something.
Callen.
Oh yeah, that's right. That movie made about $4 in the box office. I didn't see it. That's really fucking funny. But yeah, with BTS, if they say, hey, we all fuck each other, then I'm fine with it. Like, I can move on with my day. But it's instead, I mean, I watched the Grammy performance. Did you watch that? Probably not.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
They came out and they did this whole Mission Impossible theme, like from the first Mission Impossible, like 20 years ago. And you were like, oh man, you guys really are behind like by 20 years over there, huh? And then they did like serious card tricks where they were doing magic and shit. And I was like, but like real serious looks in the camera. And I'm like, holy fucking shit, dude.
Well, you know, comedy doesn't really translate all that great from one culture to another because comedy is heavily based in experience and idioms and things like that. And it's hard to communicate. Like the stuff that you watch Japanese game shows.
Oh yeah. I've seen them. I've seen them.
It is a fucking chaotic nightmare.
But they're in on it. Like they're all in on it and it's fun. Like Japanese game shows are the fucking best. If we did that over here, holy shit, people would have a goddamn meltdown, wouldn't they? I mean, they're tonguing people's assholes and shit over there. So it's crazy. You know what isn't crazy, though? It's GhostBeds. GhostBed.com/Drinkin Bros. Look, we took the ghost bed out of the studio. It's gone. Jack Sesh's bed is gone today. Is Coop taking that bed?
Yeah, I told him to fucking probably call the CDC and let him have to take a look at it first, but we're going to do.
I saw him pulling it out of here today, and I was like, oh, man, are you taking that to the new studio?
Yeah.
And he goes, no. And I go, oh, all right, cool, man. I don't know how many people have fucked on that thing. We've never had any complaints, though, in the studio. So fucking hundreds of people who have had sex on that bed. I've never heard a complaint. I've never heard anybody say, oh, I hate the ghost bed or whatever. So it's been universally loved and accepted here in the studio by all the visitors, guests, and people had to switch to the bed after Cream Pie Jessica broke the couch. And that was like week 1 here, right?
Yeah, it was pretty early on.
Pretty early on here when we moved here. Broke the couch, and then everybody had to move over and see the other room where the mattress was. And congratulations. You probably should have started there and not fucked on the couch. Maybe some people were in that other room doing blow. I have no idea. But what I do know is ghostbed.com has great savings, amazing savings there. 30% off the promo code Drinkin Bros at checkouts. That's pillows, sheets, adjustable bases, you name it. You fill up your carts to your little heart's desire. Fill it up as far and high as you can. Get the pillows, the sheets, everything, whatever you want. 30% off with the promo code Drinkin Bros. You can get 40% off the bundle package. It's the adjustable base and the mattress slapped together, and you can be slapping bodies on it if you want. And for all of 2022, they got a 60-month pay-as-you-go program. No interest at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. And all the deals I just mentioned are good with that. So you can walk out of there with a brand new bedroom set for about $25 a month at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Who we got up next, D'Anthony?
I don't know.
Yeah, you never know, do you? You son of a bitch.
No.
What day is this? The 15th?
This app has not been working for me for like a month.
Good times. We got bio-optimizers.
There it is. Is it bio-optimizers or bio-optimizers?
I don't know.
There you go.
I like it either way.
Yeah, either way. I mean,
both of it. It's great. It's fucking great. It's a fantastic product. This is magbreakthrough.com/Drinkin Bros. I know this is not a sexy one, but it's magnesium, and we all fucking order it. This is actually going to give you a promo code to get something off it. Is Delco's last shit in the studio?
It is. It's because he doesn't have enough magnesium.
Probably not, right? Inside of his body?
No.
Oof. How many shits do you think Delco Dan has taken in the studio? For those of you who are new to the program, he's got Crohn's. So over under 480.
100?
Yes. We've been here for
he's
two
over
years, 2.5 years. Over 1,000, you think?
Over 1,000.
Shit. I raised a brow on that one. I went full Kathy Griffin on that one. I was like, whoa, really? 1,000 shits in there?
Full Dwayne Johnson.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Man, the water bill at the new studio is going to be high then. My God, dude.
Now we're just all shitting outside of it.
Yeah, it's like dig a trench.
I guess. We have
Slit
a septic
trench.
tank over there. We got 2 septics over there, which is nice. But these guys at Bioptimizers have done it again. The Magnesium Breakthrough. Try this new formula. Cofactors like B6, manganese, which is fun.
Yeah, manganese is really good for joint health. It helps your body produce more joint fluid, actually. So if you have like sore knees, back, elbows.
It's good for stress
whatever.
too, man. I take it every day, and it's one of those things where like I never really cared about the brand. Now that they're offering 10% off, I'm like, great, let's fucking do it, dude.
Yeah.
I've stolen all of Jared's just because I need to get through.
Yeah, I understand.
And magnesium also is extremely good for inflammation. And inflammation is like one of the, for COVID, for example, the baffling in your lungs being inflamed was one of the reasons that it was fucking killing people.
Yeah.
Like it's a huge reason it was killing people. Heart disease, inflammation, all the stuff that happens that kills you. One of the co-conditions or whatever you want to call it, comorbidities if you end up dying, but co-conditions is typically inflammation. It makes it worse. And you can avoid that by eating the right foods and taking supplements like this.
Yes. So go to magbreakthrough.com/Drinkin Bros. Exclusive offer. Drinkin Bros is going to get you 10% off and free shipping there. One last thing. If you want your loved ones to be healthier, consider giving them the gift of Magnesium Breakthrough for Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever your spring holiday is. Juneteenth is fun. If you haven't gotten your Juneteenth gifts yet, Think about magbreakthrough.com/drinkinbros. Promo code drinkinbros gets you 10% off. Last but not least, we got hardafseltzer.com. No sugars, no carbs, 8% going straight to your fucking dome. I'm drinking them right now. Cheers. It's the last live show in the studio. Fake News is actually pre-recorded for tomorrow because they're moving the rest of these sets tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. This is our last live show here, and I'm drinking some Hard AF Seltzers. Going to have a nice time this evening. Going to have a lovely time this evening. Going to record. I'll probably have, fucking 6, 8 of these things, and then record Ross Passion Revolution tonight. So who knows what you're going to get tomorrow on that goddamn thing. It's going to be delightful. These will get you fucking rocked, and we ship right to your house. 42 states, hardafseltzer.com. OG flavors are still there. Peach, strawberry shortcake, blue raspberry, and lemon lime. Go to hardafseltzer.com today. It really helps the show. D'Anthony, I forgot, dude. I had a nice chat with our boys up in Hop Springs, where you can go there if you're in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and just buy a 12-pack right from the store for a normal price there. I had a chat with those guys. We put the order in for those 75,000 cans that were fucked up. So those are coming to the studio at the end of June, first week of July. I don't know what we're going to do with those things. Throw a party?
They're going to be filled up?
Yeah, they're filled up.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're filling them up. I don't know what we're going to do with them. Matt, we might have to have like a giveaway where you come to the studio and then you just buy them for like $10 a piece or something and have like the very first ones ever made that are super fucked up.
Yeah, and you keep that OG can to prove that you had been there.
Yeah, I like that a lot. We'll get a stripe for Nick so you can swipe or do whatever the fuck it is you do. Or just throw cash at him. He's eating right now, and he's probably not even listening to us.
Full Subway sandwich.
Is it tuna?
I hope so.
Is it a 6-inch tuna?
Actually, Subway has these new QR codes like right on the dash that says it's real tuna, so you can scan it and prove.
Yeah, because they got caught serving not real tuna.
Yep. And I knew it wasn't real, and I still liked it. I talked about it on Patreon the other day.
Look, just because they're not real boobs doesn't mean I can't squeeze them.
Exactly. So
slightly different. There's no you're not gonna fucking get AIDS or cancer from fucking titties.
Subscribe to that Patreon, by the way. We've been doing some super fucked up shows over there. I talked about murdering somebody to a 6-inch tuna the other day for, a good full hour. It was a full-on murder.
Allegedly.
No. That's what I want to do. I haven't done it. I don't think you can get away with murder.
Wants to do it.
No, I really want to do it, but you can't get away with it anymore. And that's the fucked up thing. You just can't get away with that in America anymore. It sucks. I wanted to ask you, man. So we made this move here, 2.5 years ago to Austin, Texas?
July or June.
How do you like it, Giorgio?
Oh my God, I love it, Ross.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's been. I miss Wilmington, but that's only because I think fondly back on it. Like the Austin, we had so many problems there. Austin has been great.
What about life-wise? Let me ask you that.
I would have liked to have met a nicer lady with a boat, but things are moving. It's slowly. Had to put some roots down.
I like the people. I enjoy you guys, obviously, but that's it. To me, this city is like Los Angeles now. You can't get anyone to work or do anything. Property taxes are higher than Los Angeles, and the weather's shittier than Los Angeles. It's better people, but kind of barely. You don't go out and interact that much with real people in real life, Dan, but there's a lot of people from California here where it's just like, oh shit, all right. This is slowly turning into Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I enjoy, so Austin's got great food. They've got great entertainment. If you want somebody to work though, good luck. You're gonna have to fly them in from another city because this is not the town. I feel like everybody here came from oil money or something like that. People just don't work. It's very LA-ish in that way where it was like, what do you actually do for a job?
Yeah, you should see that turn around sometime in the next 18 to 24 months probably.
You think so?
Yeah, usually whenever there are population shifts, the workforce lags behind a little bit because they don't have the ability to just up and move like some other people do, right?
No. There is people to get a hold of. There was this dude today. I sent it to some... because I'm not here, I've got to do, we're stacking a bunch of shows because we're getting out of here. We needed somebody to just fucking put TVs up, wall mount TVs, right? That's it, because I'm not at the house. And so I called this guy. He was high as shit, and it was 1 o'clock. And it seemed like I had woken him up. And I was like, oh, shit, man, I'm sorry. Were you busy, friend? And he wasn't busy at all. And he was like, man, I'm glad you called. I gotta call my buddy Mark and then see if he can possibly come over to do this or whatever, and I'll get back to you. I called the guy back, and his number didn't exist anymore. Completely out of service.
It was probably a Google number or something. Or
weirdest shit of all time.
Who knows? On another point there, I don't really like when people refer to people I don't know by their first name.
And assume that you know them in the context of the story.
I mean, I don't think they're assuming that you know them, because why would they assume that? But they're like in the context, it does appear like they assume that you know. So why the fuck are you doing that?
That's like a 12-year-old girl would do that. She's like, and then Brittany, and then Jesse came over, and then no, not Jesse, the other Jesse.
Yeah. Like, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know any of your fucking buddies, dude. You can just leave their names out of it. I don't know them. But this wasn't the first choice either of our studio. And there's been, I don't know, probably a couple thousand people that have rolled in and out of this place to see live shows and
That's
shit.
been my biggest downfall of the studios. We weren't properly prepared for the hospitality of the people who came through. And I think we're going to be able to do that there, and people are going to fucking love it.
I think so too. But it's one of those things where I like this place. I like this studio a lot. I think it's got character and a lot of heart in here.
That's what people say about shitty things.
It's not, though. This feels like a fraternity house.
Nah, if a person is ugly or short or stupid, you say, oh, they're not very tall, but he's a real go-getter.
Well, let's face it. Exterior-wise of this building and where it's located in downtown Austin, not the best. We've heard a lot of gunshots. Some might have been at us. When we left the building, there was a homeless man that was standing in the studio. I don't know how he got inside. Do you remember that one?
No. I remember a guy on the front porch there when we were leaving one night.
I think Giorgio, you guys keep shitting. What is the deal here? Everybody keeps getting up to take a shit.
Yeah, sorry.
What did you guys have for lunch? What was it, Chipotle?
Well, I have a disease, so.
Well, I know you do.
Well, yeah, they do eat Chipotle like twice a day.
Yeah, and it's just constant. I remember Giorgio coming back from the toilet, and he goes, man, I'm really sorry. This is like my third one today. I'm going to stop eating Chipotle. And I looked at him in the bathroom, and I go, you're lying to my face. You will have it in an hour. Like, stop saying that. But yeah, with his studio, there was a homeless guy that was standing in the middle of this fucking place one night, and I think Giorgio walked in, and
Joel.
Oh, was it Joel? Did the guy have a knife or something? What was the story with that dude?
No,
He was actually very apologetic, I believe.
He just wanted a place to charge his phone.
Was he charging it on the desk?
Somewhere, yeah.
Why do homeless people need phones?
Same reason everybody else does.
Why? Who are you calling?
The scooter thing.
That's how you
To
apply.
use
Yeah.
scooters.
That's how they apply for jobs and shit. The ones that do that.
They apply for jobs on their phones?
Yeah, and watch Netflix.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just
What are you talking
just a
about?
computer.
How do you afford but how do you pay for the bill? How do you pay for the phone bill?
There's government subsidies for that sort of thing.
They might not even have service. They might just, jack Wi-Fi from like restaurants and shit.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that. All right. That makes a little more sense. But yeah, we've had some wild shit go down in here, and it's a fun place. And I remember when Alex Jones first came for that first episode, he was just like, there you are. What are you getting? What are you getting out there, Giorgio? What is that? What are you holding up so victoriously?
It's a
What is that? Food?
grocery bag that's obviously not new.
What's in it?
Treats.
What kind of treats? Share with the audience. What do you have there?
Oh, it's weed.
What do you think it is?
Is it weed?
Giorgio.
Ah, shit.
Just leave it here. I mean,
Look
there's
at that.
just
You can leave the camera on it. Is that
kinds
all
of-
weed?
Oh yeah, it's just all
That's amazing. How many is that?
all kinds of samples.
Why does this mic keep cutting out?
Because
I don't
he's
know.
not
Someone probably
holding it
stepped
right.
on it eventually. I'll take Bob's mic. I'm just gonna keeping this here. I'm gonna keep pulling these out with all of these samples that we
Look
got.
at that.
we
Holy
got,
shit,
that we
dude.
got here. I mean, we just need a plethora for the new studio, and then I actually get the
Pull
industrial size boxes.
Pull the computer down so we can see all of them laid out properly. Holy shit. How many jars of weed is that?
10,
10 jars. How much is in each jar?
an eighth.
So you got fucking 10/8 of
Actually,
weed?
there's 8 jars. I couldn't count. So there's an ounce here.
So you got a full ounce there.
Yeah, there's an ounce here.
And what are they all different strains?
They are. Yeah.
Okay. Because
that a
otherwise you
felony
just
here?
put it in one.
What?
Is that a felony here?
No.
not at all.
Under 35 grams is a misdemeanor.
Yeah,
It's actually
you're good to
decriminalized.
go.
Yeah, in Austin, it's not even a crime.
No, it's not even a
Yeah,
crime
until
anymore.
you reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's over 35 grams.
It's over 35 grams.
And if you knew your measurements, Daniel, this would be 28.3.
Does your drug dealer live down here by the studio?
Yeah, what's his exact address?
Not
Yeah,
that.
his
Is he
name-
near? Is he near? I know who he is.
And that's what I was going to miss about the studio.
I was just going to ask you that.
Convenience of that.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that. So, are you guys having a going away party?
No, I'm just preparing for the new studio. I'm preparing for the move itself.
That won't even get you through the next show. So, not really sure what the hopes and dreams were with that one, but that's not going to get you even through the next show, Giorgio.
You got some Hope Solo dreams going to come from this.
Goddamn right you do. That's our dream guest, by the way. It's Hope Solo to get her on the show.
Wait, was there some
obviously
story?
nude.
Was there some story about Ted Cruz used to bang somebody when she was a prostitute or something? What was it?
Bobert.
Yeah, Lauren Bobert.
Yeah, I'll look it up. It's
that
obviously
real?
it's like
No, of course it's not real.
it's not
It'd be
real.
awesome if it was real.
It would be.
though.
Yeah, it would be funny.
Would you fuck her?
No.
Pre-girl, like let's say you don't have a girlfriend, you're just fucking wasted, maybe 6-8 drinks deep on a Friday.
I'm at the point in my life where there is no amount of hotness or even good attitude that could overcome the crazy I look.
Right,
Because
but
I know exactly where that's going.
Go back to your 20s, though. If you're in your 20s, do you fuck Lauren Bobert?
In my 20s, I was in the Army. I would have fucked anybody,
Okay,
including
so
all of you.
Pull up Bobert, and let's see what she looks like on screen. I've not seen a proper picture of her. It's kind of like AOC. They always frame her to look crazy, which
I mean,
Oh,
she
for
looks.
sure. This
She,
girl can
she's,
get it.
she looks
She
like a
does
young
not look
Karen.
good.
She's just a young Karen. She's got like the angry Karen.
I don't
face.
believe I've ever seen her. Yeah, pop it up. Let's see.
Oh, she.
Let's see Bobert.
She's not like ugly or super unattractive.
Oh,
or
are you
anything.
kidding me? Fuck.
No.
No, I could fuck the Karen out of her.
Come on,
she-
dude.
yeah.
Everybody's all in.
A lot
on
of
this.
people with burned down houses and keyed cars have said that fucking statement.
She
Bob-
looks a lot better from far away. If you go to like anywhere close to her face, it's not.
Better.
So, all right, find a close up of her, Bob. Bob, are you in on this? You're usually a man of reason here.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yes, there we go.
Frightening
Thanks, Bob.
me says she's a spinner. Like, what? How tall is she?
No, Spinner is sub
Spinner,
5.
yeah, it would be
sub
4'11".
5'3",
Yep, 4'11".
and sub 105 pounds.
All right, so let's see this one. This kind of looks like a Rachel E. Cookish type vibe.
This is definitely a money shot.
Yes,
Face.
that plays.
That's what that looks like to
That
me.
plays,
Yeah,
dude.
She looks like fucking the donkey from Shrek right there.
She looks awful.
This is fucking.
No,
you
I'm
guys
not
are
saying she's
fucking
ugly. I'm
insane.
saying that's a terrible picture. of her.
And that's
Yeah,
fine,
this
but if
is
that's her worst
face.
picture,
That's not her
Well,
worst
I mean, if
photo.
you see a picture of her on any major media outlet, it's going to be bad because
I'm
they hate her.
looking at her Google right now. It's all.
Delco, you
terrible.
fucked way worse than her. Like,
What
there's-
about-
I don't know why you have standards.
Go to her Instagram or
No,
something.
you're
Pictures
talking
that
to the
she's
wrong.
curated.
You're barking up the wrong tree there.
For you?
Yeah.
Fuck off, dude. I know one of them. Yeah, a lot of silence now.
Lauren Manley says
are
she
you
looks like a
talking
young Palin. Yeah, she looks like a young
Yeah,
Palin.
she looks like a young Palin. And everybody's fucking Sarah Palin, too.
Another fucking lunatic.
Yes, and that's fine.
All right, here's the video. Sorry.
All right.
I mean, here's her in Colorado.
Oh, there we go. Pop that up. Let's see.
This is
Wow,
from
she is
her-
little. She's
Yeah,
a,
she's
she's a
tiny.
wee one.
I didn't realize she was that teensy.
Scroll
Is she
in.
wearing heels, dude?
Scroll in.
Yeah, she is wearing heels.
God, she's like fucking 4 foot tall then.
Bobert
she
can
might
get
be.
it, dude.
Hold on. Let's
She's cute. Like I don't know why everyone's losing their minds here.
I'm not
She's
losing.
fucking
I'm not
crazy.
losing
Yeah.
my mind, but I'm just saying that would play on. Like, let's face it. What's the bar in Austin where they light all the fucking shots on fire?
There's multiple. I don't know.
No, there's one that only
Coyote-
serves shots.
Okay, this is the no.
Only
No, it's
serves-
called the shot bar.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it's called?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this is a hard no, actually.
That's a hard no.
Ah, that's fine.
This is a woman yelling at a little league soccer
That's
match.
what I'm saying. She's like got the whole Karen, like the haircut, the whole thing.
And everything
cares?
that comes with her is just. Ugh.
She returns the queso at the Mexican restaurant.
But I'm sure she's a lovely woman.
No.
Craigers just threw us a hundo. It said, at least there were no weather issues in this studio like in North Carolina. Like the draft show, that's right, dude. Fucking A. You guys keep bringing up that draft show. It does not exist anymore, by the way.
I just
we
want that
burned
12 minutes. I want that 12 black minutes.
it. Man, dude.
I've only heard.
Yeah. I would love to say that's the most hatred I've hurled at someone, but it's not even close.
No, that's that AT&T employee, right?
No, that one I put up with where I was like, hey, I want to get to the end of this rainbow and figure it the fuck out. But
Or was it the gladiator salesman?
it was the pool guy. There was a pool company, Clear Reflections here.
Oh, the fighting? The
Yeah, where I
I
asked the guy to fight, and I threw the checkbook down. That's the angriest I've ever been at a human without like physically throwing.
That reminds me of a better version of bully beatdown. Like it's just a new reality show where you just fight a homeowner for.
And I think that's what Austin should be. I think that's what Austin should turn into, where you fight the people that are working on your house. Because it was like Dan said earlier, the city's growing so fast, they don't know what to do. Nobody really works. And I think you should be able to fight the people that are working on your house to get the things you actually paid for. And I think that would be a great reality show.
Isn't that the stand your ground law?
Yeah, sort of. But if you think about how big HGTV is and Chip and Joanna Gaines and shit. Now imagine if you got to fight Chip if he fucked up your house. Like that would be awesome. And let's face it, man. I bet you Chip can fucking throw. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do a round of.
I don't think
you do a
Chip's
round of
afraid of a
stand up
fight.
and then a round on the ground.
Chip who?
Chip Gaines, dude. Chip Gaines, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure he's super tough. The fuck out of here.
I bet you he could go. I bet you he could go a few rounds.
No.
Chip Gaines, yeah, dude. But yeah, I think you should be able to fight the workers on your house. I think that'd be a great thing. That'd be a fantastic HGTV show. Fight My Contractor. That would be gangbusters.
I mean, I think it would be good if you just had Chuck Liddell standing next to you while you're talking to the contractor the whole time.
Hire Chuck to come to the house.
Yeah, and no matter what they say, depending like on what part of the conversation, if you're in an argument or if you're discussing price, all Chuck does is like get closer and say, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Yeah.
A couple of times per conversation, and I think that the gravity of that would drive the conversation in a way that would be beneficial for you.
Fight My Contractor live on Fox. The best answer, though, that I ever got, which I actually appreciated, like I 100% appreciated this. During that storm last year when I lost the first floor of my house, we hired this contractor, and he said, look, 80% of houses or something crazy like that got destroyed in the, or flooded or whatever it was.
30% of homes had some kind of water damage.
Water damage, yeah. So I looked at Homeboy, and he's like, look, I'll come and give you the estimate. And he gave me the estimate, and I blushed, and I clutched my pearls, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'll have to ask the insurance company. I was like, holy shit. I go, that's the largest number I think I've ever heard out of a man's mouth with a straight face. And he didn't break it all, and he just looked at me and he goes, look, man, there's fucking 50,000 other houses that I could be working on. And he goes, is this a high price? You're goddamn right it is. But he goes, your house will be done in 3 months, so what do you want to do? And I was like, I appreciate the honesty. Let me call USAA right now. And they paid it. They paid it. And the guy did his job, but he had no qualms about telling me that he was overpriced and expensive and everything else. And at the end of the job, I actually had a laugh with him about it. I actually got a good chuckle out of it. I go, you must be one of the richest people there is. And he goes, I am. And he goes, guess what? It's not going to stop here either. And I was like, no, you're right. It's not going to. And then the other one, holy shit, this will fucking tear your face off. You ready for this one? Because you're going to have to deal with this in real life here in about 3 or 4 days. Do you remember the story of the guy with the belt buckle and the boots and all that shit, Giorgio, in Texas, where they came to the house and examined it and they cut out the holes in the wall and everything else? And I was like,
wait, what are you talking about?
It's the fake Texan, where he had the fake accent and shit. I told the story on the show. And I was like, and this guy shows up and he's in cowboy boots and everything else. He's talking to the insurance company. So
it's like an episode of It's Always Sunny. We're a couple of old men down from Dallas.
Yeah. So this is a great story, right? I've got a beautiful button to put on this coat before we get out of the studio. So what happened was, he did the job because he was the only one willing to do it. I knew he was from out of town and just moved his business here. And my guess was probably from Oklahoma or whatever and said, fuck it, right? So I go over to the new studio and we just finished with the turf and I'm taking a picture of it and all that shit. Is Bob now taking a shit too?
No, he's pounding.
What is wrong with everyone,
There's
dude?
something going on behind the desk.
What is it?
So obviously, me and Dan are on Tinder occasionally, and I have met an individual. It's called Best Baby, which is an adult diaper-loving individual, and they write it all out in this profile, and I'm just sharing it with the boys behind the desk.
And Bob is now going to pound off to it?
I guess.
I'm a big fan.
It is a female.
Okay.
And she does have images of herself in a diaper.
Great.
I think he's about to vomit.
That's great.
I'm going to bring this over to you, Ross.
Yeah, bring it on over, and I'll finish this story. So I go over to the new office. I take a picture of the fucking AstroTurf to kind of sign off on it, because we have a football field in there. And, that place. You're gonna fuck her, right? Oh, why not? Give this a go for a night. Who gives a shit? What do you care? You've done worse. Yeah, that's a nice. You can probably post that on screen, right? No. Why not? It's just a fucking ass. There's no face in that.
Yeah, but it's a private photo.
It's also an app. There's no like web interface for Tinder.
You can't just screenshot it.
I guess you could.
Yeah, why not? Do it. Show it to the audience. It's somebody's ass. Nobody knows who this is. Anyways, at the office, I look over. I'm locking up the doors, and I see a guy come down, and he's got a gun on his hip, open carry. And whenever you see that, that's such a specific thing in Texas, where you're like, all right, bro, like I get it, right? Like you fucking keep your shit concealed. Nobody even knows that you have a gun on you at all times, right?
Well, everybody does now because you just told them,
right.
Asshole.
Well, I have to, right?
Yeah.
And so, anyways, the guy starts walking toward me, and I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go, right? It's the same guy, and they rent the building behind us, so you're going to see him every day.
What does he do exactly?
They work on houses, kind of like cutting things open and fucking redoing drywalls and all that other shit.
Oh, so the people that repair when you have a flood or something?
Yeah. And that's the guy behind
Restoration.
us. Yes.
Management.
Yep.
I think is the name of the company.
And so I don't know the name of the company. I forget, but it was a restoration company. But either way, they rent the building behind us. I was like, oh, you're in Texas now. And he goes, yeah, we got like 6 locations here. I was like, you don't say. So if you see a guy walking towards you on the first day with a gun, just know that it's that guy and not somebody trying to kill you.
And he's worried about, cutting the drywall and there's a dude back there or what?
I don't know.
Has he got spurs on too? Like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Oh, the whole thing. The whole fucking thing, dude.
I mean,
I love him.
I don't mind.
I love him now.
I don't mind.
I love him now than I did at the house. I love him now even more, where I was just like, all right, cool, man. You took it the extra step, dude, where you're like, how do I be more Texas?
Well, I mean, you're going to have to start fucking up Mexicans at some point. That's the next logical step for him.
He is a white man,
to
so
go back
who knows?
And redefend the Alamo. But I'll tell you this in his favor, 0% of people who wear their sidearm in a holster are out committing crimes.
It's true.
I mean, the crime of cringe from time to time.
It's cringy. It's super cringy.
But that's not actual crime, so whatever. I mean, people like Nickelback too. I'm not gonna fucking be a dick about it.
Yeah,
so
I pulled up to get gas 2 days ago, right by the studio too, and I'm on 290, and I'm like, all right, cool. Just gonna get some $9,000 worth of gasoline in my car and move on with my life. Guy gets out and he's got cowboy hat on, the whole fucking Texas shit, and he's same thing, fucking sidearm on his holster, the whole shit, right? Gets out, cowboy boots, got a huge dip in, and I peek like over the tank, and he's driving like an '88 Honda Civic. I think if you're gonna have a firearm in a holster outside and open carry and all that shit, you've got to have a truck. You've got to own some form of an SUV. To do that, you can't just get into an '88 Honda Civic. It's so small, he had to take off his cowboy hat to get in there.
I think so. A couple of things need to happen here. You guys need to pay attention to this because it's going to involve all of you.
Sexually?
Maybe. So the first thing we need to do is announce my arrival.
Okay.
So the sign that we have out front, I need you to get suction letters and spell out there's a new sheriff in town, right?
Yeah, now that's easily, because we do have signage out there.
Yeah, we do. And the next thing is I need to start big boy in this dude.
Yeah.
Like he has whatever gun, I start walking around with a rifle slung.
Yeah.
And then, I don't
Bazooka.
know, I show up to work dressed like a Ninja Turtle. Right.
Or you go full rocket launcher. Like you come in with a rocket launcher slung over your shoulder every day. I think that would be awesome and hilarious.
Or just pull up in a convoy and all of us get out, fucking clear the area and then go inside.
By the end of it, you drive up to work in a tank.
Yeah, I think you need a mech suit.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like a fucking Halo suit? That would be dope.
Yeah.
Do you remember that bank robber in fucking California? Those two guys who just torched the place? And they were covered head to toe, and they didn't have any. The cops ran out of ammo, so they had to go into that gun store. They did a huge documentary on it. That's the final step, right? Where you're just like, all right, great. Bring everyone in town shoot at me as many times as possible until you kill me.
Well, that's Rambo.
Well,
in First Blood, he breaks into a gun store, and that's like he has the M16.
I haven't seen it in years, man.
Well, you should watch it every couple of weeks, probably.
Great movie.
It is, yeah. It's a really good movie.
You know who bought Stallone's house? Adele.
Frank Stallone?
No.
His little brother?
Nah, he can't afford. Frank can't afford that house.
No, definitely
Adele. Adele bought it for $58 million. So she's living there. She kept all the statues up, which I think is awesome. So he has like fucking 80 statues of himself in the house.
It's weird.
It's great. If you could do it, wouldn't you?
No.
You wouldn't have any statues of yourself?
I don't even have any pictures of myself.
I want a full statue.
Why do I need to look at myself? I know exactly what I look like.
What's the greatest statue of all time that you've ever seen?
I don't know.
My favorite is O.J. Simpson, the one that was in his backyard when he got arrested.
Oh, this is kind of racist.
It's our last show in the studio.
We have a better statue.
There's a black.
Who's all right? First of all, show the O.J. Statue, and then we'll get to the story. And who's your better statue?
I'll have Rob pull it up.
All right, pull up the O.J. Simpson statue. It's a really good one.
So there's a
Yeah, that one's the one.
There's a Baptist church adjacent to the black neighborhood in South Carolina where I grew up, right?
Okay.
And there's an angel, there's a statue of an angel out front, and its hands are up like this.
Yep.
And it's the perfect shape for a regulation size basketball. So people would routinely, like kids from the neighborhood, like black kids, would put basketballs in there thinking it's a joke. I'm like, man, I thought about it the other day because thinking back on that now, they would definitely, the media would see that and be like, some white person is fucking talking shit. You know what I mean? So that's the only statue story I really have.
I like it.
Here's OJ.
That's a great one. And so this was in his backyard. Like, it's just fucking dope.
We should get a statue of OJ made where he's stabbing 2 people to death.
It'd be great. You know who owns that statue right now?
Casino?
Nope. Flavor Flav.
Is
So
it
he had
hanging around
to,
his neck?
He had to give it away because the Goldmans got all of his money in the civil suit, and so they were going to sell the statue, and so he had to give all of his shit away.
Who do you think's got worse lower back problems? Flavor Flav, or what was that woman's name that had the big titties that died?
Morgana?
No.
Is Morgana dead?
Anna Nicole Smith.
Anna Nicole Smith, yeah. Who do you think had worse lower back problems?
Flavor Flav for sure.
Flavor Flav.
Because he was constantly dehydrated
Yeah.
from the crack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. And, you know, a fake titty doesn't really weigh that much. I think for her size, it's probably like 1.2, 1.3 pounds each.
Right.
So that's a lot of weight, but it's not like it's not a goddamn clock.
She was hot. I was an Anna Nicole Smith fan.
And
I
then
really was.
here is me and Rob's favorite statue.
All right, let's see your favorite statue. What do you got? Now, who is that?
Fuck you!
Who is that?
This is Hannah Dustin. She was a Puritan settler, and she was kidnapped by Indians during one of the many wars between Indians and settlers. But unlike most kidnappees, I should say when she was kidnapped, she had just given birth like a couple days before. And the Indians were like, we don't need this fucking baby. And they just smashed it against a tree and were like, come on, we need you. Anyway, in the middle of the night, one night, she stole a tomahawk and killed her captors, plus their wives, plus their children, all in their sleep. Although we actually think that maybe only the first 3 died in their sleep.
Sure.
Then everyone else was kind of up at that point.
Yeah.
Quietly hatcheting is an underrated technique.
Yeah.
But you can see in this photo right here, she's actually pointing out her next victim.
Yeah, she's like, you.
That's sweet. I enjoy that statue.
Hannah
I enjoy
Dustin.
that statue a lot.
Yeah, I'm into that. I'm not into
Butt stuff.
the hate crime element of it, but the revenge element I like.
Yeah. So, I mean, we decided in the show, and someone got in the comments, were like, she was a kidnapped victim. Like, dude, I don't think the kids kidnapped her. Like, she probably didn't have to murder and scalp them and then go sell their scalps for a reward.
Yeah.
No, because if you don't, they're going to come back later, and it's this whole cycle thing.
Just tie them up.
Yeah, they didn't. I don't know if you're familiar with history, but that wasn't exactly a deterrent.
No, it sure wasn't.
It
sure wasn't.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Who fucking cares?
This diaper is a deterrent.
Yeah, let's can we show okay, there we go.
This is all that matters today.
That's all that matters. So
Now, this is
what
somebody-
you guys were looking at on fucking
It's that.
Giorgio.
yeah. No, you guys.
So when I say that it's
Jedi.
hard finding a nice partner here, these are the people that come up on Tinder.
Okay, so let's look at it from a whole here. So pop that up. She's a scientist.
At being cute.
Being cute.
At the Jedi Academy.
She went to the Jedi Academy. She's queer. She lives in Austin, 15 miles away.
Which isn't really Austin, let's be honest.
No, not really at all. And then, whoa, that'll play. That'll play.
But
So you're not going to do this.
No. But here's a list of what she's looking for.
Oh, read that aloud, please.
I think that should be a Bob.
Yeah,
Bob read.
let's not.
No, let's do it.
Okay.
So she's looking for a mommy, daddy, into the lifestyle. What? She's looking for a mommy, daddy into the lifestyle.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. All right.
It's awesome. Bob, read it aloud, okay?
What I'm looking for. A mommy, daddy into the lifestyle aspects of age play and not just looking to have sex. All right, so this is love me for my mind. And
okay, and I apologize. I'll probably interrupt you a couple times here. So age play means that you're a baby and you want to be fucked by like an adult. Is that what age play is exactly?
I'm unfamiliar.
I've never heard of that term, and I feel like we're just making these up as we go now.
I think they should get really niche in these. Like, you're pretending to be a toddler, so I'm teaching you how to read.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
That is kind of what she wants. Number 2,
all right,
someone that will take me to the movies. Oh, yeah, movies, adults go there. Or the zoo.
Yep.
I guess adults go there, too. Or out to eat, sure. Or basically any play date you've planned.
Do you have to get together with other mommy-daddy couples, right? So you can like have a play date with the 2 adult children, and then you guys talk like, "Hey, man, this is super fucked up, isn't it?"
Hey guys, 5 more minutes, all right? Yeah. 5 more minutes, and then you're off the slide. We got to go.
Take them to the fucking.
Got to go to Hat Creek.
They're at the playground at McDonald's and shit.
Now, what's Dan? I want your opinion on this, since you have made like the pedophile hunter hat and stuff like that.
Well, that wasn't me. That was Dixon Flannel that did that.
Oh, okay. What's more problematic here? This or someone like fucking a baby sex doll?
Oh, man. I mean, I think
this is a real adult. I'd lean to this one.
I think the baby sex doll should have a bomb inside. And it should go off right before you come.
As soon as you put your penis in it, it explodes.
Just like cut your dick off and blows up immediately.
Yeah,
this is 2 weirdo adults.
Yeah.
Adults do weirder shit together than this.
That's fair.
All right, continue, Bobathy.
Someone who's comfortable letting me play video games or build Lego on a pallet as you fix me a cute lunch, or even just take care of stuff you need to around the house. So you leave her in a playpen. Like, this is literally what I do with my fucking 9-month-old kid.
Yeah. At least she's specific, though.
Have you ever seen those videos on TikTok and YouTube of that, and sometimes on Instagram? It's this Asian mom that makes these super complicated meals for her little fat Chinese son and her husband and shit. Every meal is just like beautifully decorated and everything. Yeah. Man, that kid's in for just a horrible life. Because as soon as that's over, he's going to be like, "Oh yeah, what the fuck?"
And he'll never be able to find a woman that cooks like mom.
Yeah, you shouldn't treat your kids that well.
Yeah, you get a little bit poor with them.
Yeah.
Continue, Bob.
Doing everyday innocuous things is probably the majority of what we do together. It may sound too simple, but just treat me like I'm your baby.
Yes.
Nothing about that sounded simple, to be quite honest.
It is. If you can just do your chores and then just kind of leave her there. Sounds pretty simple. Put on some Gabby Dollhouse and just kind of forget about it.
How funny would it be if you just like, you picked her up from her place, she's all diped up and shit, and you just drop her off at a fucking fire station.
In a basket?
Just leave it there. Yeah.
In a fucking wicker basket? Yeah. All right, continue, Bob.
Or have an Easter egg hunt.
That'd be great.
Now that you're talking about baskets.
Yeah. This one's a lot. Let's chat and come up with a set of rules I have to follow, i.e., am I allowed to say naughty words? Can I walk when I'm at your place or you're at mine, or do I have to crawl? Do I always need to be in a diaper? What's my bedtime?
What kind of diaper are they using? I mean, Do they make adult diapers that aren't pull-ups? Do they make ones that fasten like a normal?
Yeah. I don't know. Or maybe just like
they do. They make
But
them like like pull-ups.
all the adult diapers I've ever seen seem like pull-ups.
Yeah, well, even for kids, like as your kid gets older,
they become pull-ups.
they're
Yeah.
pull-ups.
So, but can we reach out to Huggies? Remember my rap name is actually Lil Huggies.
Lil Huggies, yeah.
I'm diped up.
Yeah.
But can we reach out and have them make the kind that have the flaps?
I mean, she might just be crafting her own. You know, like she takes Depends and then like cuts them and then like attaches Velcro to the ends.
That way you can reuse them. Now, does this woman actually shit the diaper?
Yes,
and you have
she does.
Oh, keep going, please.
God damn it!
Please keep
I did
going.
not want to get involved.
No,
in this.
keep going.
Do I need to tell you when I've had an accident, or do you just want to find out?
Can we show Bob's face? Because he's been locked in that pose for about... That's the appropriate reaction to all this.
Do I need to tell you when I've had an accident, or do you want to find out? By smell is usually how you find out. Or you just
they get
see
fussy.
a weighted... Yeah. Does she get fussy if she's peed herself and pooped herself?
What you need to do is play the game of like, all right, how long is this adult going to let her fester in her own shit before she's like, all right, time out. I have to get out.
I'd make it. I mean,
this,
if there's any possibility of making that situation weirder, I would go out of my way to do it. Because people like this deserve to be punished.
Is there more? Is there more to this?
Just what am I allowed to wear?
What is she allowed to wear? Okay. What if it was like John Benet Ramsey clothes? Like that? Let's get specific if we're going with it, you know?
By the way, I didn't prep
JBR.
this. This just came up mid-show.
No, I know, but why were you looking at this mid-show? Like, is that what you do back there? Is just you scroll through Tinder all day?
He's Tindering sometimes.
Sometimes I cop a few.
Sure.
You know, if Dan's on a monologue, swipe right a couple times.
I think we've got a new user in here, Red5 Golf, says, what the fuck are these guys even talking about? Man, I wish I knew. As we mentioned, this was not part of the plan.
If you think this is going to change at the new studio, it's not. None of this is.
Probably just going to have a corner full of these people.
Oh, fuck,
It's going to get worse.
This is, what's the name of this fetish? What is it? Age play?
Age play.
Have you ever seen
Wait, is there...
You're going to do this, right? You have to do this,
Is there
Giorgio.
elderly age play where I can pretend to be old?
Probably.
Probably.
Certainly.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
I'd rather do that. Old people don't do shit. I'll just sit around and fucking forget shit all day.
Yeah.
You still get to be diped up.
Still get to wear a diaper, still get to eat baby food.
Do I need to tell you when I've had an accident, or do you want to find out?
All right, I thought I told you already.
Look, hey, there's 4 empty Mexican pizza boxes next to my wheelchair.
I'm not going to lie.
Figure it out. That smell ain't coming from outside.
I missed the first day that the Mexican pizza was out. But the day after, when I realized that it was out, I ate 3 of them.
Yeah, you ate 5 in a weekend, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I ate 3 one day and then 2 the next. I figured 2 is a sweet spot.
It is. 2 is your sweet spot.
To be honest, if I could make a sandwich out of the 2 of them, I would eat them all at once.
You ever fold it in half like a taco?
No, it's too brittle.
That's good, though. It's fucking good. So, Giorgio, why not do this just for the sake of you? Like, are you not at that? How old? You're what, 30?
32.
Can't we do a fucking reality show about this?
Yeah, but
this shit used to be on TLC all the time. I'll fucking show it. Hold on.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I don't want to see
Oh
it.
yeah, you do want to see it, but Giorgio, like for you personally at 32, wouldn't this be a fun like Friday night thing where you're just like, all right, let's just see what happens?
No.
Why not?
In no way, shape, or form am I any way erotically, romantically, sexually attracted to diapers or anything that happens in a diaper. You know, I think that girls don't poop.
Sure.
So, like,
But
this could not
what if
be
you
attractive to
requested
me.
that beforehand? Of like, you don't want to talk to the Uber driver, you don't want her to shit her diaper.
This is 2 shows in a row, by the way, that have ended with us talking about shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at this. So there it is. That's TLC. That's the baby. That's the adult baby right there.
Well, she's hotter than that guy.
Yes.
Well,
yeah. What?
Let me see. This is another good.
But look at that one picture though. That one picture is strong. I mean, minus the diaper.
I mean, you can see nip size here. Is she lactating?
Which one?
This one, right? Like right here.
Go to that picture.
Man, this is so much.
And there's clearly a tattoo that's been covered up. And
easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, she's trying not to be identified. Look,
I gotta say, man, to each their own, I guess, but like acting like my literal child and like you're advertising that on what is essentially like a fuck platform.
Sure.
Seems like a lot.
yeah, I mean,
She
what's
graduated though from Jedi University.
like if you had to do an elevator pitch, like a jingle for that? Come fuck your baby.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm good on that.
And at the end of it was a scream on the sign off. Come fuck your baby.
This is maybe keeping Austin too weird.
Yeah, Chris Hansen's gonna walk through that door at any minute.
I wish it was this weird. It's not though. It like
clearly is, Ross.
But this is one thing. Like, is this the worst thing you've seen on there? I mean, you almost fucked, who was it, Laverne Cox when you were in LA off of Tinder, right? Like, that was super close.
It'd have been worth it
super
for the
close.
autograph.
That's what I'm saying.
The autograph.
Well, the autograph is the semen she lives inside you.
So here's the thing, though. What Giorgio's seeing is the sexiest possible version of it. I mean, this is what it
That's
really
the real
looks
one,
like.
yeah.
This is what it really looks like.
That's true. You're right, Bob. Like that's 100% what the real version of that is. Yeah. It's not fun and sexy. The girl is that other one in Austin's fun and flirty. I wonder what causes that though exactly, because I don't remember anything when I was a baby. Do you?
Dude, there's a fucking like 80% chance this is some like low tier TikTok star just trying to like fuck with dudes. You know what I mean?
Lure somebody in to fuck try to fuck a baby or something.
No, it's not, Rob. Read this.
You don't think it is?
Look at this.
I just don't believe anything anymore.
I know it's tough, isn't it? Like everything we read these days, I'm like, is that true?
Magic has left the world.
Magic Johnson, he's
Clearly
still here.
it's not.
Magic Johnson's still alive.
Let go. Swipe.
Yeah, keep swiping.
Swipe it.
Yeah.
Swipe right.
Hey, Giorgio, will you do it for the show and just go and fuck this girl in the diaper?
No.
Why not? It's great content.
On Patreon.
We need the story.
That's the $100 tier.
We need the story, okay?
That's the $100 tier.
Is if they subscribe, you go out the baby girl?
First of all right. From now
on, can you
on,
save them on Tinder? Can you save your faves? Is that a thing like Zillow?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But you're just going to crowdfund my sexual deviance, and we'll just go from there. And you guys will get to pick it.
I don't know. That sounds like a lot of work.
I just I'll give you $100 just to fuck just to go out with her. How about that? Where do you guys want to go?
Do I look like Scott Lopez to you?
Will you take her to Lonesome Dove? Will you take her to a nice steak dinner as a baby and say, hi, I need a table for one and I need a high chair?
I would do that. That'd be pretty fucking fun.
Luke Seaman.
That'd be hilarious.
I need a high chair.
Luke Seamandel. I'm guessing that's how you say the name. It's a
great name.
Probably not. But,
strong name.
How much do we need to donate for this to happen?
Yeah, what's the number, Giorgio? People are asking.
We'll deliberate and circle back.
No, we're live on air right now.
Yeah.
It's the last day in the studio. What is your number? What do you want?
$1,000 to take this individual to Lonesome Dove and treat them as a child at Lonesome Dove.
Are you going to ask for like a booster
Yep,
seat?
You have to.
Blended,
Got to get a high
food,
chair. Yeah.
Sippy cup.
Mashed potato puree.
At this point, I don't even care about the baby. I care about the waitresses and shit reacting.
Yeah, you got to wear a body cam.
You got to wear a body cam. But wait, here's the other part of this that none of us have considered. Let's say Giorgio swipes this girl, right? But let's say she doesn't like him back. Then what does that do for your self-esteem? I mean, that would be super fucked up.
I feel like the woman would probably, if she saw, like, let me be diplomatic here. If you had crack to sell and you walked into this room right now, probably sell it to Giorgio, right? Or if you had, like, I don't know, some weird sex shit to do and you walked into this room and wanted somebody to pay for it, probably Giorgio, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think that's a pretty easy sell. What we might want to do is all book. Like you book a table.
A table, yeah.
I book a table.
Yeah.
He does this, and then we all are in there filming with our cameras.
Triangulating.
I'm in.
You're all going live from your cell phones, and people get to check into the different.
And you just have the audio the whole time. You have a mic,
Yep.
like maybe even if it's just your phone recording the whole time.
Do you want to go to UFC on Saturday night, by the way?
What?
The UFC is here. Did you know that?
This Saturday? Yeah, let's move studios. Both of us move our houses and go to UFC in the
Why
same
not,
weekend.
dude?
Fuck
It'll be a
that.
blast. It'll be a
Maybe,
fucking
yeah, I
blast.
don't know. I was actually meant to reach
I talked to
out.
Anik. I talked to him this morning.
Is he going to be here?
Yeah.
Oh, tell him to come do the show. What the fuck's he doing?
We don't have a studio. We have no.
He can come to my fucking house.
We have nothing.
I have a nice studio at my house.
We made this.
We're not inviting Anik to your house.
What's wrong with Giorgio's house in real life?
Nothing.
That's lovely.
Just, you know.
Okay.
I didn't mean what I was going to say is I meant to reach out to Chuck and see if he's going to be in town for this. It seemed like he's buddies with Cowboy, so he might be
That's right. And Cowboy's not headlining this, right? Is Cowboy surrounding?
He's the co-main.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Okay. Yeah, I want to fucking go, dude. I'll get a babysitter for that. That'll be fun. It's at the Moody Center, by the way.
You have a babysitter who lives here now.
I do.
What do you say? I'm going to get a babysitter.
They don't work on Saturday. So, like, you know, Saturdays is extra.
You got them a house, and they
You
don't work on Saturdays?
You got to ask. You got to ask politely and say, hey, dude.
Ross.
You got to ask politely on a Saturday. You got to give one night away to people, right? Just one night.
You own this person.
That's terrible. That's like that's some slave shit you just said right there.
extra steps.
Check your race privilege. At the
I'll cut
door,
his mic.
Yeah, yeah. And you're not going to fuck this baby? All right, let's go. Let's raise the stakes here. Will you invite the baby to the UFC fight and we'll all go together?
Sure. Yes.
Great. I am in for that. I will buy tickets for it. Invite the baby. See if she wants to go to you. Is it UFC 276?
No. It's
that way we can all hang out with her. Jesse will chat with her. Jesse will chat with the fucking baby. Oh, actually, she'd be pretty pissed. Hey, you guys got a babysitter for the night? And then it's like, hey, Delco Dan is saying no. What is going on?
Wait, drop her off with your nanny.
Put the camera on you guys right now. Put the camera on you guys right now. Delco, what is going on that you're like, hey, you can't take the baby to the fight? Are you doing something at the fight?
No. But I'm just looking out for Giorgio.
He can't take a baby to a fight?
No, he's just trying to help me like the brother that he is.
She's 30 years old, dude. She's going to wear a diaper to a UFC fight. Like, she'll never get up to use the bathroom.
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing.
Do you sometimes avoid things like this because you're more concerned about discovering you like it?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I don't want to get typecast. And I feel like even though all of these roles seem very natural for me, if I continue to do them over and over and over again,
you're essentially being like, oh, this is weird. Giorgio, you'll fuck that, right?
Yeah, it's just like, no, I can't.
But is the answer really no?
Yeah, the answer is really, like, I will go to Lonesome Dove with this person for a certain amount of money.
Okay, but you wouldn't take them to a UFC fight and hang out all night?
No, I'm not going to, like, subject them to, like, ridicule for, like, 8 hours.
It's not ridicule. I'll stay in character the whole show. I'll do the whole thing.
Ruben makes a good point. Jabes might feel obligated to breastfeed the baby.
Well, she's still lactating.
The baby might ask.
If that was an opportunity and Jabes was down for that bit, then I would for sure commit. Like, if someone else is willing to go that deep with me, like, we'll hold hands and jump out of this helicopter.
What are the chances that my wife is still lactating and then we have this baby? We have this baby woman that could be your date, and then you can really push it to the edge of like, hey, how far are you willing to take this bit? Are you going to be a real baby? Because if so, then I want you to drink this breast milk out of my friend's tit.
What the real thing is going to happen is you're going to like find her like in your house or like in
stealing
the
breast milk.
Yeah, stealing breast milk. Like
at our house?
Like
Yeah,
licking a
time.
fucking pump. Like,
I'm not
for fucking resin.
She's not coming to my house, but it's one of those. You're allowed as a woman to pull your tit out in public and breastfeed. So like nobody's gonna kick us out of the arena for
Definitely not at the ACL.
No,
Like,
it's
there's no way,
it's at Moody Center. It's super nice. It's very nice there. Have you been to Moody Center?
I have not. Let's touch base.
Beautiful
Let's
place
touch base
to
with
breastfeed.
James.
Yeah.
See how she feels.
I'll
I
ask
mean,
her.
Okay.
You want me to call her live? Who cares? It's our last show in the studio. Let's call her live.
I want you to like enroll this woman in preschool and shit. Like do the administrative stuff. Forget about all the weird sexual shit.
All right, let's get her on the
Really
phone.
Get her a puppy.
We'll ask her. We'll ask her on the phone if she answers.
Hello?
Hi, Jesse. You're live on air on Drinkin' Bros, okay?
Oh, okay, great. What is up? I'm fine. I am fine, and everything's good.
I got a question for you here, okay?
What's up?
Okay, so Giorgio has met a lovely lady on Tinder. She is into age play. Do you know what age play is?
Ooh.
She doesn't know yet.
That's no?
That's
it. You can just say no.
No. Listen. I'm intrigued. I'm in. Obviously.
Well,
that sounds like
you're gonna want to hear the second half of this.
Is it the diapers one?
Oh, yeah. She knows it. She knows the diapers one. Okay.
Oh, yes.
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 Okay, so Giorgio has swiped right on this lovely girl on Tinder. She's 30 years old. She's into age play. You can tell her in advance if she has an accident, if you want her to have an accident, or just kind of figure it out on your own. It's a nice thing. Now
Is she the autistic one?
No,
No, that's me.
no, that was the other girl he dated.
Oh.
This is a new fun one, right? So with this, because she's a baby and her pictures are in a diaper and all that shit.
Love it.
We want to take it to the edge. UFC's in town. I talked to John Anik this morning. It's in Austin. It's at the Moody Center on Saturday night. We'll get a babysitter and have a nice time out of the fights. And Giorgio will invite this girl. However, we're gonna need you to breastfeed her to see if she's really into age play.
Bro, I gotta go. Like I'm.
So that's a no. That's a negative on that one. But you're actually still lactating. Like that's like why not?
Is that the only reason I'm invited?
No. Like we're gonna have a blast and it's fun and it's a nice night out for us. But also I'm gonna need you to breastfeed Giorgio's date.
Fuck you guys, dude.
See, so that's a no from you, dog, or it's a.
Can I pump? Can I pump and dump?
Giorgio's saying no.
I think that's a fair. I think
teat?
that's a fair compromise. I think that's a fair compromise.
You don't really know where it's coming from. I'm with Giorgio on this one. I think it's got to come straight from the teat. Do you maybe want to stew it over for a little bit? Because this is like spur of the moment. We'll talk about it tonight over some Olive Garden or something.
Yeah, send me a picture of this bruiser, and I'll let you know if she can suckle from the teat.
Yeah, send her the good one. Send her the good one where she's in the gray thing. Okay. All right. So Giorgio's gonna text that to you, and then just stew it over. Just mull it over, and then we'll kind of chat about it later. It's sent. So you have it right now. Are you able to open up your phone and look at this girl?
Let's see.
Because
what the fuck, dude? Giorgio, did you get this? This picture was sent to you?
Yeah. The picture was that's the Tinder profile pic.
In a onesie and a diaper.
I don't like the judgment I'm hearing.
I don't either, Jesse. Why are you judging? Like this is.
I sent her the corresponding photos.
This is going to be in a Disney fucking Pixar movie coming up. Like I don't understand why we're not doing this. Are you in? Do you want to think about it?
You know what I haven't seen though is the girl way. So it's usually like the guy in a crib with a diaper, like wanting to be changed or whatever. I have not seen the other way, and I think that's very progressive.
I'm glad you brought that up because we brought that on. We actually put that on camera. There was a show on TLC where there's an adult man who is in a crib. So yeah, that's the one that everybody's thinking of. Giorgio found a fun one, and just think about it. That's all I'm asking. Okay.
That's so funny. Like the last one had braces.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. Now you're going younger.
It was like a teen kind of phase, right? Yeah. And now he's going
full baby.
And what's next?
Pregnant.
Do you know what I mean?
Pregnant. He's going for pregnant.
He's just gonna jack off onto eggs.
How much younger can you go? This is the tip of the iceberg, and you cannot go to the tip.
We'll allow Giorgio to respond. Go ahead. He's got a microphone.
Well, it's either pounding off onto eggs or pounding off into the dumpster behind an abortion clinic.
One of the two.
Right? Straight to the fetus.
What do you say, into eggs?
Yeah, into eggs.
Into embryos?
Into embryos.
Holy shit,
All right,
guys.
Giorgio, do you want to respond to Jesse real quick?
I think with moving to the new studio, I think we need a rebranding for Giorgio. And we're gonna work on that too.
So Giorgio says he needs a rebrand when we move to the new studio. And what is that? Like a lawyer?
Queer Eye's here now. They film out of Austin.
They film in Austin now. Queer Eye films in Austin.
Although I'm not sure how they're going to make you look less gay.
Right. No, the whole thing works.
More gay.
Okay. I know what it's going to be then. So he's going to wear like full suits and like a leather briefcase, old school briefcase.
Oh, I like that.
Every day.
He's a businessman.
I spend all my money on suits now. Like it's just Mad Men.
No more fun and flirty jorts.
What if you start dressing like Steven
Seagal?
No more jorts. Like you're just wearing kimonos all the time.
That'd be great. You go full kimono. All right. Hey, we love you. Just think about it, and then we'll get the tickets for Saturday, okay?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. So I think she's in. It sounded like a soft yes. It sounded like a soft
Maybe
yes.
you could put one of those CPR masks over her titty. Right? It's a one-way valve, so it should be fine. Although it's a one-way valve in the wrong direction.
It is. It
might not work.
All right. This is the point of the show. We get to the Drinkin' Bro of the week. I'm going to switch it back to you guys because you guys have worked here forever. And you got the studio up and going and got it into in the shape that it's in. And I actually love this studio. I'm going to miss the studio. For real. Like, it's in a weird part of town, but it was always fun.
I like this part of town.
Of course you do. Jesus Christ, dude. Reminds you of Delco, right?
Yeah, these people from Delaware County define their existence through the misery they experience. Mm-hmm. That's the only context they have for life.
It's called loyalty.
It's called loyalty. Look it up.
Loyalty.
Dick, look it up. Who is your favorite, by the way? Did you guys ever have a fucking weird night without us here? Giorgio, you shot a lot of weird shit here late at night.
There was that first New Year special where I watched porn. Got real high.
On Patreon?
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
And then you DJ'd, right? Didn't you DJ all night?
Yeah, for a little bit. Actually, the best night I think I had was like when I was a guest on Softcore. We recorded Softcore out of the back, and I completely just upstage Jake the whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was just like super fucked up. I was like hammered drunk off beer too.
What episode of Softcore is this? What number do you remember? Rasputin?
Yeah. I basically took an Adderall and like memorized as much information on Rasputin as I could right before it happened.
How did he do?
He got very frustrated with me.
It's the first time he met Jake, and he was just kind of stunting on Jake with his Rasputin knowledge.
Do you remember what episode it is? We'll just tell the audience to go and download it.
It's just Rasputin episode. I think it's called the Rasputin.
Do you remember what number, though?
We don't do numbers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Not really.
It's weird for this exact reason right now. Hey, what number is that show? 213. Great. I'll go and look up 213. That's why they number episodes.
It's called the Rasputin episode.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you just look it up.
But you guys have over 200 episodes.
No, we don't.
What do you have?
I think we're at 94.
Oh, that's
Episode
it?
100's coming up.
All
we
right.
do one a week.
Congratulations. What are you guys doing for 100 on Softcore History?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We're at 94, you said?
Yeah, we're like 94.
Wait, so whose episodes? Is it mine or Jake's?
Who knows?
The Rasputin episode is from 29 December 2020.
Okay. Yeah, you can download that. Do Betty White for 100. She never made it to 100. You guys did. You know? That'd be a fun thing. She had a crazy life.
Well, we're not there yet. One of us can get smoked by a bus.
It's true. And it happens. It'll be just like that. God, and after all that shit I was talking about cyclists yesterday, I actually almost killed one that on an accident, like a full-on accident. One was fucking tearing in front of my car. So yes, life is fragile.
And then if you got prosecuted, you know what they're playing.
I no fucking bullshit. That is exactly what went through my head as soon as I hit the brakes. I was like, oh my God, I almost killed a cyclist, and they're gonna pull up yesterday's fucking episode, and I'll be in there for life. Like, that's it. That would have been my life. I'd have had to fucking Epstein myself though and kill myself in there. There's no way I'm doing life in jail. There's no way. Let's close on that baby photo that's down at the bottom there, Bob, and just let everybody live, love, and laugh to this. We appreciate you joining us. Last show from the old studio. We'll be live from the new studio next week. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also go to Spotify and leave a 5-star. That's all you have to do. They don't have the capability for text because they spend all their money on Joe Rogan. So fuck them. Just leave a 5-star and walk away. Burn your phone. We don't care. We appreciate all the support. More importantly, we appreciate everyone who has stopped by to visit the studio, hang out at the studio, have drinks at the studio. Hopefully, we'll be opening a new bar over by the studio, but we'll see. We need investors and shit, and we don't know any rich people, so I don't know what's going to happen. But we love you, and we love that you tune in every day. We'll go around the horn today for everybody here. For Mexican Nick, Hightower Sean, Delco Dan, Papa Giorgio, Hot Bob, D'Anthony Holloway. I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Drinkin' Bros podcast. Good night, everyone.